This house is on fire! So... Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental, coming to you immediately after Game 163.
I'm Walker Bueller.
And I'm Maximum Muncy.
Maximum. Bless his heart.
Muncy.
The Dodgers have just won their 6th consecutive division title.
Wow. I hadn't heard that. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, what did the Braves do, like 9?
Yeah.
Back in the 90s?
We are like...
You're in Braves territory.
Yeah, we are at Braves territory. It's really, like, there's a lot of reasons, which I think we'll talk about in this episode. I've been at a bar once.
Yeah, I know. Well, hold on. Hey, let's not...
I'm just going to say...
Okay, all right.
There's a lot of reasons why this is a good thing, but... At the end of the day, I just wanted to get our 6th consecutive division title.
Yeah, that's cool. I hadn't heard that yet.
Yeah. So, let's not cut out the Brewers here.
Yeah. Brewers also clinched their division title.
Brewers clinched the division title.
Which...
I think it's pretty obvious that Dan and I aren't the biggest Cubs fans, so...
Yeah.
To the Brewers.
I am really glad that the Cubs aren't just winning a string of Central Division titles.
Right. Most importantly, to the Dodgers. So actually, in order, this goes to the Dodgers, to our executive producer, Dennis Pagano, and then to the Cubs. Wait.
Brewers.
I never mentioned the Dodgers.
I don't know.
I can't open it.
You just twist it. Hold.
It's Walker.
Did you see...
Whoa.
Chill out.
Have you ever poured champagne before?
Have you ever? Did you see Eric Thames in the Brewers dugout?
No.
Who? Or not dugout, clubhouse.
Okay, come on.
That was not good. He's just such a huge dude, and he was like shirtless and chugging beers. It was just awesome.
He was shirtless?
Yeah.
Did you get that? Do we have that photo?
I can get I got a Twitter gif, man.
Let's top that off. DPJ ain't here to play.
Holt made me all...
we can get this a quick trip now.
Yeah, you just run down the road.
Cheers.
Cheers you.
Cool. Cheers.
Woohoo!
Dodgers. Okay. So the Dodgers just clinched.
Walker Bueller, 6 2/3 shutout.
1 hit.
1 hit. He gave up the hit in the 7th inning, didn't he?
Yeah.
Whew, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
It was a weird start, but he only struck out 2 guys or something.
Yeah, he had a different kind of start, which is actually like...
It's good.
Yeah, it sort of makes me feel...
Guys were saying he didn't have his best stuff.
Makes me feel like he's even more dominant when he can like pitch to contact or whatever it is he was doing today. He could have a day that wasn't a 13 strikeout day and still be totally dominant.
Somebody said that he walked a guy and his release point was obviously off, and he like worked it out during the batter, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Instead of just like losing it.
I've been wanting to talk about this for a week. But maybe what we saw today was the result of the Colorado Rockies facing a couple of opponents that were just done.
Oh.
Like they had a 4-game series against the Phillies that was just like, it was silly. Like, I know that the Rockies are good. I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm just saying that they...
Well, you are trying to take something away from them.
No.
You are.
They scored like 30 runs in the first like 3 games of that series.
Yeah, no, I know. You're right. They have not had strong competition in the last
year. And then the fact that...
So the Phillies rolled over...
They were supposed to see Max Scherzer... Yesterday.
And Scherzer got pulled from the start. Yeah. Scherzer said he was going to start.
Yeah.
And then, basically, it sounds like Scherzer said that, and the Nationals were always like, nah.
Which, that's what I would, like, expect from Scherzer, you know?
Yeah.
Him just be like, yep, I want to play baseball. I want to circle the mound. Like, that guy.
Exactly. So he got his 300th strikeout,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
He could have had more.
The Cardinals lost 5 of 6 against the Brewers and Cubs. They had the Brewers and Cubs at the end of the season and could have played their way into the playoffs, and they lost 5 of 6.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's rough.
Really bad.
And I think I'm not the only one that says, I'm sorry, if you've looked at the comments.
Yeah.
Douche Canoe, very sympathetic. Cardinals did something
Thanks for
special.
looking out. It was fun, you know. Last game of the year mattered.
So it got to the point where Cardinals games meant a lot for the Dodgers too. So I was listening to the Cardinals broadcast, and they're making. I can't believe this is the first time we've talked about this. There's a grocery store in St. Louis that's selling.
Oh yeah, Schnucks, the local grocery store.
Yeah, Schnucks, like
is
Bueno.
making Matt Carpenter salsa.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And actually, from the moment they started selling it, he had hit horribly.
Oh, that's funny.
So it's like he sold his
out.
Yeah. This is a cool little Cardinal bit. So Jack Flaherty pitched the last game of the season for us, and I think he'll finish second or third in Rookie of the Year. He pitched the last game of this year because he's our best pitcher, and he pitched the last game of last year because it didn't matter, and they just wanted to give this rookie some work, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. How do you
He did not pitch well yesterday, or whatever.
But how do you do in the last game of last year?
I actually don't remember. Holt's just going to cut all that anyways.
Could you just come prepared, please? That's all I ask. The Dodgers clinched the division today.
I do have one thing. It felt like a big week for farewells in baseball.
I was witness to one of them. Very polarizing Major League Baseball player, Chase Utley,
Right.
played his last game at Dodger Stadium.
Can we talk about the other players?
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
David Wright. This was awesome.
Oh, yeah. It was fine.
Lifetime Met.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
What?
He kind of looks like Rudolph, like the claymation Rudolph.
Holt is on fire tonight, guys.
This Holt is on fire!
So David Wright has been battling injuries for 2 years. He hadn't appeared in a game for 2 years. And they activated him, and he got some at-bats and played the field for a little bit. And the Mets sold the games out. Like, it was the best thing that's happened to the Mets all year.
Yeah.
They booed a guy that caught a foul ball that he hit, like a player. He flew out, and it was, like, pretty close to the wall, and the player caught it, and the whole stadium just booed him.
That's awesome.
But it wasn't just David Wright. I didn't even have Chase Utley on my list, but like Adam Jones will likely not be a Baltimore Oriole next year.
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence, another good
The
one.
Hunter Pence stuff was like, and I never really liked him, but man, the Hunter Pence stuff was like adorable.
Yeah. Mike Scioscia announced that he's been with him for 20 years.
19
years.
Yeah, you can round that up.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is half mental. We do 15% less than we should.
I feel like there was another one even. The other one, this is not in the same realm, but like Bryce Harper was super emotional about his potential last game as a National.
It's his last game.
I mean, it is likely his last game.
It is his last game as National.
He showed up 4 hours before first pitch and put on his uniform. He was like, I just want to spend as much time in this jersey as possible.
Oh,
which is so cool.
Yeah.
I know. I love you, Bryce.
Love you, Bryce.
It was a big week.
Yeah.
It felt like. Adam Wainwright probably threw his last Cardinal pitch, which again I don't quite put on the like David Wright realm.
Right.
But it is pretty close. I mean,
the Adam Jones stuff, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, there's huge amounts of fans that have seen their like icons play their last game for him now.
Cespedes Barbecue, if you guys are on Twitter and don't follow Cespedes Barbecue, you got to do it.
Yeah. They're Orioles fans.
They did
half of them are.
But they did a huge piece. Did you see that? You're probably
Yes.
the reason why I saw that.
Yes.
They did a huge piece on Adam Jones, which was pretty awesome. I wonder where he's going to go, and I wonder what he's got left in the tank. It's hard to tell when your team only wins like 47 games or whatever.
Yeah, I think the Orioles ended up finishing further out of first place than any team ever has.
Okay, let's maybe, what are we, 13 minutes in? Let's talk about, like, what's about to happen
Okay.
in the playoffs.
Okay.
So, it's been a crazy couple days in Major League Baseball. We had 2 game 163s today.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's happened before.
I keep thinking that we should call one game 164, but I know that's not how it works.
Right.
But I've done that like 5 times
Yeah,
today.
there's a 163 and a 164.
No.
I'm sure it's happened before, but it definitely hasn't happened much. Oh, I do know this for a fact. Today was the first time that there were 2 division tiebreakers, and no matter what team was involved, no one was going home.
Right, because of the double wild card.
Right, because of the wild card thing.
It was a weird deal. I mean, you had guys, like, fan bases were honestly saying that, like, teams should just throw today's game to get ready for the playoffs.
Right.
Which is kind of an interesting perspective. Worst case, like, if Buehler went out and pitched 3 2/3 and didn't look good, and then you pitched whoever else for 2 more, and then somebody else for 2 more. I mean, you could have burned your bullpen and lost the game.
Right.
And then had to play tomorrow.
And that's what I was just going to say. Like, I can't say too much here because I want to keep my job, but the guys calling the Cubs Brewers game were saying, like, that the Brewers are playing super conservative. They were just going to play really conservative until they got a lead.
Yeah.
And it was very obvious. And then all of a sudden they get a lead and they bring freaking...
Hader pitched 2 innings.
Hader
right?
is insane.
He's real good. He struck out a bunch of Cubs
Like,
today again. He struck out Rizzo to end the game, right?
Yeah. He's the reason why I don't want to play them. Like, you know what I mean? It's like usually you're like, oh man, they've got a guy that can hit the ball and can play some defense. It's like, no, they've got a guy that comes into the 8th inning and they only have to play
5 of 6 guys or something.
They only have to play 7 innings of baseball.
Yeah.
He cuts the game down.
Yeah.
So I think the Red Sox are going to be eliminated in the first round. Hot take.
So who do they have?
I mean, it'll
They have
be
the
the
winner
winner
of
of
the
the
wild
wild
card.
card game. And if it's the Yankees...
So you're guessing
they're done.
Yankees or Oakland will eliminate.
I think the Yankees are going to beat Oakland.
Okay.
And then I think the Yankees are going to beat...
Oh. So
I think we'll see the same... This is my official prediction. I don't know that we're doing this, but...
Let's do it.
I think the Yankees beat the Oakland A's. Even though I don't want that. This is just me being the professional journalist that I am.
Us just taking our job very seriously.
I'd like to see the Oakland A's run the table.
Yeah.
But I think the Yankees will beat Oakland. The Yankees will beat the Red Sox. And the Astros and the Yankees will meet in the ALCS again.
Whew. Wild. I mean, yeah.
I think that there will... Well, we'll get there.
I think I saw that. I'm pretty sure this is right. The Red Sox don't have a pitcher with a starting pitcher win in the postseason on their roster. Like, David Price has won games coming in relief. Sales never won in the postseason as a starting pitcher.
Porcello?
I don't know.
Oh, you might be right.
I swear to God I saw this tweet a couple weeks ago. Did you see a couple of Oakland Athletics tidbits?
Okay.
Lowest payroll in the game. They're the first team with the lowest payroll to make the playoffs in like 20 years.
Cardinals love that.
And did you see...
Cardinals, like 4th or 5th highest payroll.
Did you see
They
the...
love that stuff.
You won today. Will you chill out? Did you see Chris Davis has hit 247 for the last 4 years?
247?
His batting average
The same exact thing?
has been the exact same for the last 4 years. He also, I believe, has hit
Hire that guy, right?
He's also hit the most home runs in baseball in that span.
Yeah.
He's got like 48 home runs this year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to go 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 1 for 3, or 1 for 4 or something to keep it up, and he did that in the final day.
Dang, I didn't know that. We've got to talk about Christian Yelich for a second.
Yeah. So Christian Yelich has gone nuts and had a shot at the Triple Crown.
Finished an RBI short, and then actually Arenado hit a home run in the ninth off of Kinley, which haven't talked about that, probably won't, but Kinley is an issue.
Yeah.
So I think he fell 2 behind the home run pace.
Yeah. But he came to the plate at one point with 2 guys on.
Yeah.
Where a home run would have put him in the Triple Crown. But also, how great would it have been for a Triple Crown winner to have played a game 163 to get that Triple Crown?
Right.
Talk about an asterisk, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because it's like I sent this text to a few people today, and I wasn't trying to shove anyone's face in it, but it's like, why do you even throw the ball to him? I know that behind him is Ryan Braun.
But
he's not. Like, Christian Yelich is like playing out of his mind right now. You just walk him.
Yeah.
Every time.
At one point in 17 straight at-bats, he had 4 home runs, 2 strikeouts, and 11 walks or something. The Cardinals walked him 5 times, and he scored 2 runs in the game, and we lost 2-1. So it's like,
right.
What good did that do us?
Yeah, and I mean, he had an RBI for the Brewers today, so it's like maybe in the 9th inning when you're facing Hader, it's 2-1, not 3-1.
Yeah.
Seriously, Kiki Hernandez.
I love Kiki Hernandez. I think he might be my favorite baseball player.
I know. I think he is right up there for me. He's unbelievable. He made a play at second base today, and he's just he's at the point.
I saw him starting at second, and I was like, when was the last time he played second for you guys?
He's definitely done it a few times this year, but it's not something very normal. But he's just we've talked about it before, from a Cardinals or maybe a Rockies fan standpoint. The Dodgers have all these amazing starters that they can put in. But he's just proved himself.
Yeah.
As a guy
TK
that's
best.
listen, I know I'm not a Manny Machado. I know I'm not Justin Turner. But you're going to have to start me because I am that good.
But see, that's a guy if he were on, maybe not even the Cardinals, but on.
He would start anywhere else.
But if you put him on let's say a 12 and down team, a team that's not in the top 12 of the league or something.
Yeah.
He starts, and then his flaws probably show, right? If he were truly the superstar that we love him for him to be, his flaws would show in this in more exposure. So he's in a perfect spot.
Yeah.
Because he does. I think he's my favorite non-Cardinal.
He's definitely the hottest hitter for the Dodgers right now, and he made an incredible play at second base today.
Yeah.
He's the man. All right, should we do some?
Do you want to do predictions?
Starting the National League.
So
We got Cubs. Rockies at Wrigley.
Lester, Freeland, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great game.
I'm going to pick the Rockies. I'm going Rockies. I saw a stat today about teams that have scored 1 run or less, or how many times teams have scored 1 run or less this season, and the Cubs have done it 39 times, where their offense just doesn't show up.
Yeah.
That's scary, man. It was a bunch of shitty teams and the Cubs at second,
Yeah. It's going to be a great game.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to
Yankees, Oakland.
Oh, yeah, really all we can predict right now is the wild card. That's it.
Yeah.
I already got the Yankees.
I think I like the Yankees in it. They're really good. We haven't talked about Luke Voit at all on this show, I don't think.
Right.
So Luke Voit is a local St. Louisan who came up through the Cardinal system and was a perfectly fine backup first baseman for the last year and a half. They traded him to the Yankees, and he hit 13 home runs in the month of September.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He has more home runs per at-bat as a Yankee than anybody. So maybe he'll keep doing that in the playoffs.
And there's some really good names that play for the Yankees, right?
Yeah, I think. They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Do they have any good first basemen even?
No, I don't think Derek Jeter paid first base.
So we'll see you guys.
Yeah, let's iron this out real quick. All right, so that's it for now. We will definitely be checking back in after the division series.
You might get a
Maybe something before.
snippet before that.
Otherwise, it's the playoffs, guys. It is the best time.
It's time to start calling in late to work.
Yep.
Staying up late.
I got one of those already.
Yep.
It's the best time to be a fan of baseball. And the best time to be a fan of Half Mental.